Oh, and get yourself a pair of Russells on the way out.
Russells?
The gloves, Alyx. You know, the gravity gloves. I have a few sets through there. You can calibrate them out by the shed.
Got it.
We can do this, Alyx.
That is immensely cool. Oh, the detail.
Yeah, we are.
I'm with you every step of the way.
That's crazy. Cool. I wonder what happened there. Whee!
Alright, you know how this goes. There should be a bunch of junk down there. Aim at something with your hand open.
Yeah.
Excellent. Now make a fist. Just point at something with your hand to target it. Target it. Alright, make a fist. Yep, you're tethered. Now close your hand.
Oh.
You've got it. Just a little flick of the wrist. Now catch it. You're attached. Make a grip. Try catching it. Target it. Close your hand.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Try again.
Huh. Okay.
Just like that. One more time.
Ah. So you have
Yep,
to.
you're tethered. Make a grip. Registered. Now flick your wrist to bring it in. Try catching it.
Cool.
Boom. Yep. Perfect.
So you have
We're
to
done.
flick it towards you, and
wait.
then you catch
I
it. So
almost
this is
forgot.
quite
Alyx,
different.
up here. You're gonna need a gun. Don't worry, it's unloaded. It's unloaded now. Oh, almost forgot. Guns need ammo. Here you go.
Wait, where'd that go? So you still have to actually. You still have to actually. So you have your arm open. Yeah, you have your hand open, and it glows. And then you close your hand, and then you flick it towards you, and then you have to grab it again. So that's quite a lot more skill than I actually thought it would be. It kind of made it look that you would just automatically catch it. When you did that thing, but it turns out you actually have to catch it after. Hey. So that's cool. That's gonna get a lot of getting used to. Whereas in other games you usually just hold and it just automatically goes in your hand. Oops. Should do some trigger discipline. That's cool. So as you can see, it's mostly accurate. So it does require a bit of practice. Just interesting. I would have thought it'd be a bit more, I don't know, not user friendly, but dumbed down, I guess. So it's cool that it's actually
Oh, you
not.
took care of that lock then. Good. Great. Did have the key for it, but should have given you that. That's on me.
Hey, what's this? Start your own backpack by releasing over your shoulder. Cool. Okay, that's quite a standard VR thing. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can get
All
up
right, here we
to
go.
shooting
Next
something.
stop, Fairview Junction.
Thanks, Russell.
Oh, okay.
Good luck, Alyx. Goodbye.
So this
Obviously, just to let you
quite
know, I am
a
still here.
standard gun.
I know.
You've got your ammo indicator, which is quite cool. I don't know if you can take that out. Oh, this is cool. Guessing it's like a map of where you're going. Oh, that's quite interesting. The quarantine zone. Cool.
Hello, Alyx. We might have a problem.
I'm sure I
Probably nothing to worry
should
about,
be here.
but
So I can't
train
actually
stop?
pull Meg
stopped,
out.
didn't it?
Yeah, what happened?
Oh.
It's jammed. When the Combine shut down the quarantine zone, they
Okay,
must have tightened
you have to
security.
press button.
Which means...
Yeah, you're nowhere near Fairview Junction.
You
You're
can
just outside the QZ.
grip it with two
And
hands.
this is as far as we
It's
get by
quite cool.
train.
Then I'm headed on foot.
Good. I'll see if I can get you in some other way.
Oh, wow. That looks...
I got a dead zombie here. I thought the Combine
Ominous.
filled up the QZ.
This one must have squirted out. I've heard they've had trouble with barnacle spores outside the containment area. Not about
That's...
fellas like this.
Probably not a one-off then.
I doubt it.
Well, that's where I feel a bit safer now. That's disgusting. Don't want to end up like that guy. Okay, well, let's go into the quarantine zone because that sounds like a fun place to be. Unless I actually have to go past that guy. Makes a bit more sense. Okay. Pretty sure he's dead. So it's interesting, when you fall, it is a bit floaty. It's definitely different to... Huh, that's cool. It's definitely different to Boneworks, where, you know, it's a physicalized body.
Would you look at
What's
that?
this?
Resin. And if there's resin around here, there should be a Combine fabricator. Keep an eye out. We might be able to upgrade your firepower a bit.
Always check. Okay. Actually, yeah, maybe the all grabby thing is quite... Did something move down there? Okay, let's go in like an 80s cop. This looks inviting. So, I wonder what resin is exactly.
I think I can reroute this with my multi-tool.
You what?
It's a tool with multiple functions. So,
Oh,
you know,
this is cool.
multi-tool.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, it's like the power source. Oh, so do I have to...
Alyx, that thing's incredible. You need an incredible brand name. Something that really sells it.
Who am I going to sell it to?
Oh, it's just like the
Combine's
old
not going to be here forever. You should be thinking about
games
the
you'd
future.
play at school where you had to connect all the electrics
The
together.
Alyx.
That's quite intuitive.
It's a little derivative of the Russells, but yeah, provisionally, sure. The Alyx.
Yeah.
Use handle to open health station. Wow, that's disgusting. That is gross. So those are that's my health, that's my bullets. Okay. Hopefully there's no barnacles. Can I destroy these? Well, yeah, probably not. Yeah. Okay, so pick up heavy objects with both hands. Tap to quickly switch to and from your hand. That's useful. So I don't need that. Wait, oh. Alyx is pretty strong. I like the inventory system. You just click a button and it goes back to your hand, or you hold it down and you can switch between different tools. It's quite intuitive. And this grabbing thing is actually gets a bit of use, gets a bit of getting used to, but it's quite cool actually. Oh, that was cool. The glass. That was a piece of glass. Yeah, so let's you know, sweep up a bit. It's a bit messy. Yeah, just tidy up a bit. Yeah, so it's quite deliberate. You have to kind of think about it. But it does work pretty well.
Oh, careful of that barnacle, Alyx.
Cool. So in the name of science, I should probably test this to see if you actually do get picked up. Not really looking forward to it though. I hate these things. Oh, I got my hat. Oh. Got my hat. Gross, but... Oh, okay. Yep. Oh, let's... Oh. Okay, whoops. Maybe, let's reload that one. Didn't know how to reload. Classic mistake. I don't know if you can actually save it halfway through. Should have tried that. Yeah, so...
Three legs left.
Okay, so that's... That guy sells full magazines. Okay. Did I just screw myself? Oh no. So you do get it from the backpack.
Oh, careful of that barnacle, Alyx.
But yeah. It's easy enough to get past these guys.
How'd you meet my dad?
Yes.
You guys work together at Black Mesa, right?
Yeah. Well, no. Tricky place to get a job in, actually. I interviewed at Black Mesa. They did try again in a year.
Okay, you actually have to crouch down. That's quite surprising considering the movement options before.
Honestly, it's a miracle you and your dad got out of there.
Oh. This is really cool. It takes a lot of getting used to, but it's like a real world thing where you actually have to figure out how to use it. It obeys real world physics, which is quite cool. Yeah, let's just avoid these guys. I don't like this, but let's yeah. It's a bit dark, can't really see. Not really liking these odds. Well, no, that's fine. Thought you could climb that. Yeah, so that's disgusting. The backpack's a bit finicky. Never really liked backpack in VR games. It kind of is a bit weird to use because you don't really know if your hand's in the right place all the time. It works, but I did prefer the way Boneworks did it, where you could actually see where you were putting your items on your chest. So you'd look down and you'd see where they were carrying it. It works pretty well. This is really cool though. The environments are amazing. Probably the most detailed environments I've ever seen in a VR game, or at least like a VR game that was specifically made for VR. This is all sufficiently creepy. Guessing I'll get into the... But I am hoping to see a head crab or a... what are they called? The zombies. Oh man, it has been like 13 years. What are they called? Don't know. Something cool, probably. So you've got the head crabs. They're like the little alien type things that run at you. Again, didn't go in my backpack. There we go. Don't know why I'm collecting these. I think for the upgrade or something. Oh, interesting. So I probably need to find a way into that building because this doesn't really go anywhere. So another thing I noticed, unless I'm missing it, is there's not really, I guess this lets you dash, which is cool. Doesn't seem to, oops, need that. Don't think there's an option to sprint, which is a shame. Quite like being able to sprint because when you're using continuous movement mode, it's just like an FPS, and if you're used to running about and running and gunning, then you probably don't really get that motion sick anymore. And sprinting, yeah, you just want to go faster. But at least I've got dash by holding down the analog stick.
I take it the quarantine zone is behind this hatch?
Yeah, that's where they keep it.
I'll look around for a control panel to
So
open it up.
this isn't the quarantine zone? Maybe I need to use my multi-tool. Let's get this out of the way. No. Do you just... Hello? Oh. Oh, unless, of course, I can use this, just like in Half-Life 2. Okay. Just like in Half-Life 2, you've got like a lot of kind of physics puzzles. Push and hold while moving. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Cool. That's very cool. So, okay, that's a little bit jarring, having those transitions. But it's not it doesn't really ruin the gameplay so much, just it feels like a bit of a byproduct of maybe not having the continuous movement in first, because when this game was in a development originally, I think it was supposed to be only teleport. Well, that was the main option. Pretty good for health.
That's the
Let's have a
control
look at
panel.
this.
They've probably scrambled the circuit, but considering no one would be dumb enough to open the hatch, it shouldn't be too hard to put back.
Yeah, so you actually have to fiddle with it. Oh. So what's that? I'm guessing I need to find that? Okay, that's... Ah, okay, so you have to connect them, I guess?
You know, Russell, now that I'm walking into the quarantine zone, it just hit me. I don't know anything about the quarantine zone.
Well, actually, the word quarantine comes from the Italian 40 giorni, which means 40 days, the period that all ships were required to be isolated before crew could go ashore during the Black Death.
Alright. Cool.
The hell is that? Don't like the look of these things. I'm kind of disgusted. What are they? What do I do now? Oh, okay. Oh, I think I know. Put them around for the... There we go. Cool. Oh, what was that? That's disgusting. Cool.
There we go, finally.
I'm gonna head in.
Don't think
How
I
far is Fairview Junction?
You'll go
wanna
through the
go
old
this
subway
way.
tunnels on your way to the train yard.
Have they started moving Dad yet?
I don't think so, which is good news because we've
guess
still
I
got
can't
time.
just jump over the wall, can I?
Great.
Or bad news because they've already killed him. And you don't need to move a corpse, you just bury it. Or burn it. Still there, Alex?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go find some zombies or whatever, and then
Russell, are you seeing this?
Whoa.
Alright,
cool,
here we go.
cool. This is fine. Why is it breathing? Okay, I don't really like this. It's pretty disgusting.